Lesson 11.11, Problem Solving, Compare Volumes. Adam has 50 1-inch cubes. The cubes measure 1 inch on each edge. So that means that the volume of one cube is 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1 cubic inch. Adam wonders how many rectangular prisms, each with a different size base, that he could make with all of the 1-inch cubes. So I'm not going to have you look at this side, but I would like you to see this side. So remember that the base is just the length times the width. And so this base is just 1 times 1. And then it has a height of 50 inches. So then it'd be 1 times 1 times 50 equals 50 cubic inches. And then they just go through to make sure that all the volumes are 50, and they're just going through the different options. Okay, so again, the base is just looking at length times width. So it's just looking at that particular area of the base, and then it's multiplying it times the height in order to get the overall volume. So therefore, the question is that how many different size bases could he make with all of the 1-inch cubes? So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mrs. Wilton is planning a rectangular flower box for her front window. She wants the flower box to hold exactly 16 cubic feet of soil. How many different flower boxes, all with the whole number dimensions and a different size base, will hold exactly 16 cubic feet of soil? Okay, so if we're only looking at whole numbers again, we're looking at the base, height, and then the volume. And the volume, always want it to be 16. So we could start with a base of 1 by 1 feet. And then in order to give us 16 cubic feet, we would have to have the height to be 16 feet. So it'd be 1 times 1 times 16 would be 16. Then our next one could be 1 times 2, and then the height would be 8. So 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 8 is 16. Okay, let's see here. 3, there's no way that we could get a 3, but we could get a 4. So 1 times 4 times 4. So 1 times 4 is 4, times 4 equals 16. Let's see here. And then I think that it skips, let's see here, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1 times 8 times 2 equals 16. And then 1 times 16 times the height of 1 equals 16. Okay, so how many flower boxes with different size bases will hold exactly 16 cubic feet of soil using whole number dimensions? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 flower boxes. Okay, so I will probably make it a little easy and then have you explain your answer as to how you got that to be your answer. So Mr. Price makes cakes for special occasions. His most popular size cakes have a volume of 360 cubic inches. The cakes have a height or thickness of 3 inches and have different whole number lengths and widths. No cakes have a length or width of 1 or 2 inches. How many different cakes, each with a different size base, have a volume of 360 cubic inches? So first, think about what the problem is asking you to solve and the information that you are given. Next, make a table using the information from the problem. Finally, use the table to solve the problem. Again, I'll probably give you a multiple choice, and then you'll have to explain why that is correct. Number 3, one company makes inflatable swimming pools that come in 4 sizes of rectangular prisms. The length of each pool is twice the width and twice the depth. The depth of the pools are each a whole number from 2 to 5 feet. If the pools are filled all the way to the top, what is the volume of each pool? Again, I'll probably give you options and then ask you to explain your answer. Number 4, Ray wants to buy the larger of 2 aquariums. One aquarium has a base that is 20 inches by 20 inches and a height that is 18 inches. The other aquarium has a base that is 40 inches by 12 inches and a height that is 12 inches. Which aquarium has a greater volume? By how much? So this one I will probably just leave blank so that you can fill in your own answer. Because this isn't about making a table or a chart. This is about you figuring out how much volume in each aquarium and then comparing them. Number 5, Ken owns 13 CDs. His brother Keith has 7 more CDs than he does. Their brother, George, has more CDs than either of the younger brothers. Together, the 3 brothers have 58 CDs. How many CDs does George have? Again, probably a multiple choice and then asked to explain. Number 8, John is making a chest that will have a volume of 1,200 cubic inches. The length is 20 inches and the width is 12 inches. How many inches tall will his chest be? Okay, this is just a matter of figuring out the missing part. So it gives the length and the width, and it's missing the height. But the overall volume you'll get is 1,200 cubic inches.